No, you should.
Thanks, Jerry. Somebody else volunteered to help your old lady teacher here. Sheesh. Okay, you're just solving them. Straightforward. No graphing, solving them. Okay? Same steps apply. You always want the variable by itself. We really, really prefer the variable to be on the left. Variable inequality number, because that makes more sense to us than anything else. The first one is straightforward. It's 2 steps. Step 1, subtract 5.
Wait, so you're really not going to solve it since there's no equal signs?
Okay, so we are solving it. We are solving it, but it's different because instead of an equal sign, it's an inequality sign. So it's going to give us a range of values instead of just one number. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we still solve it. We pretend. You're not pretending. We are pretending. But we pretend and we think of the inequality as where our equal sign will be. So I have some students that write, like they write a line right here so they know that that separates the sides. So you still look at that as being separating your sides. Okay? So we're going to have 4x is less than 16. No negatives to worry about. We're not solving with a negative. So we divide by 4. And we get x is less than 4. It gives you a variety of answers. Can the answer be 4? Yes or no? No! There's not a line under it. Can it be 3? Uh-huh. Can it be negative 4? Uh-huh. Okay? Is anything that is smaller than this value? Not this value can be 3.99999, but it cannot be 4. Are you following me? Good. Great. Got lots of positivity in here. Okay, this next problem we're going to combine like terms and distribute. We're going to distribute first though. So I'm going to take this 2, I'm going to multiply by everything in the parentheses. Bring the 4p down. Plus 2p plus 14 less than or equal 8. And then what? 4 and 2, we're going to add them. 4 and 2 gives me 6p plus 14 less than or equal to 8. Now you're going to subtract 14. And you're going to end up with 6p is less than or equal to negative 6. Now, when I solve this, I'm going to divide by 6. Anything happen with my sign, yes or no? My inequality sign? Does anything happen with it? Or is he good to go? He's good to go, right? He's good to go. You're going to divide by 6. That's a positive. It's not going to change any signs here. So it's going to say p is less than or equal to negative 1. This answer, can my answer be negative 1? Does negative 1 work? Yeah. Does 0 work? No. Why? It's bigger. Okay? So make sure you know what numbers make sense. Okay? You want to know what numbers make sense. Okay, now this last one here on the top, it's set up over on the right. We can go ahead and solve it while it's over there. Or we can rearrange it. Ben, what do you want to do? You want to leave it and solve it or rearrange it? Rearrange. I like that. Me too. So I'm going to write this first. 5 minus 2 times 4n plus 7. So I'm just rewriting it so the variable starts on the left. And then look, see how the way that it's opened? It's opened to that expression, so it's going to stay open to that expression. And then 15 over here. I didn't change the order of anything. I changed no order. I just literally picked it up and flipped it over. Now, when I distribute, the difference in this one is I'm distributing a negative 2. Everybody's going to be multiplied by this negative 2. Bring down to 5 minus 8m minus 14. greater than or equal to 15. Now, who goes together in this one? 5 and 14, and but it's in minus 14. So it's going to be a positive 5 minus 14. 5, and then you're taking away 14. So you definitely are going to be going negative because look, I got 5 on my hand right now. So negative 8m minus 9, good, not less than, greater than or equal to 15. And now it's a two-step. Add 9. Negative 8m is greater than or equal to 24. Now, anything happen here? Anything special need to happen on this problem? Is there anything I'm like, whoa, hold? Yes, good. Right here, look, this guy's going to change. Because when I solve it, it's a negative. Look, I got a negative over here, so when I go to solve this, I'm going to divide by a negative. Alright? So I like to circle it because then it's like, oh, hey, something's going on there. So instead of greater than or equal, it's going to be less than or equal to negative 3. I ran out of room. Okay? Is negative 8 an answer? Would negative 8 work? Yes or no? Okay, I got some shaking yes and some shaking no. It's less than negative 3. Negative 8 is further down the negative line. Isn't that smaller? Right? Okay. Follow me now? Okay. So, here we go. Double distribute. One on each side. Negative 6 first. Right here. We're right here. We're on this one. For those of you that are paying attention. Those of you at home. Watch this work out. Are you ready? This one's going to take a little bit. Because I got all this stuff to do. Distribute negative 6. That's going to be negative 6x plus 24. Don't do any of this weird plus negative stuff, guys. Just make it, change it, rearrange it. Greater than or equal, distribute, 14x minus 21. Now, we just rewrote that problem because we wanted the variable on the left. So shouldn't I just move my variables to the left? Make my life easy? Yeah. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? So I'm going to take this 14, I'm going to move him over. So he's going to be subtracting. When you're adding and subtracting, there's no sign changes. Okay? I don't have to worry about my inequality changing. Don't got to. It's negative 20. X plus 24 greater than or equal to negative 21. Am I good so far? I made any mistakes? I do that sometimes, especially on Mondays. Move my 24. Guys, this is just the same thing as solving multi-step equations. So you see, we just keep seeing the same things, we just add something different to it. It's the inequality. Negative 20x is greater than or equal negative 45. Can I add? Am I good? Am I adding right? Why is nobody talking to me? Am I talking to an empty room? Okay. Am I adding correctly? Because I'm going to get a decimal. Is why I'm asking you these words. Okay. Now, I'm going to get a decimal, number 1, number 2. That guy's got to move. He's going to change around instead of being greater than because I'm going to solve by dividing by negative 20. So I'm going to get x is less than or equal to, it's like 2 and something. 2 point something. 2 point. Oh, wait, what's the time of this? 2.25. it's got to change because you're solving it with a negative. Okay? Do we think that this last one is necessary, needed? Do we need to do this last one? Okay, I got lots of no's. Lots of no's. Okay? Those of you at home that do me to do it, I'll do it later. Okay. You gonna be alright? Are you sure? Karen, you wanna come up here and stand? So you don't sleep? No? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going with it, although I got like no feedback really. Can you reach it and not have to stand on the stool? It's okay if you drop it.
Yeah.